Hello everybody, I'm Spark249, welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play Casper, and oh my, I have a lot of iron weights. So, I'm literally now trying to think of where I can go, because I might have mentioned this last episode, but this is basically where I'm out of ideas. I knew this part of the game basically off by heart, and now I don't. So, it's actually time to go searching. So what's in here? Nada. Do I have any keys? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I don't have any coloured keys. Alright. So I guess it's just time for aimless wandering. Now, I have puzzle pieces, I know this much. I've got... Let's go and put these two puzzle pieces away. Because I remember where this portrait is, and I also have another puzzle piece, I think. But that's for the one which is quite some distance away from here, so I'm going to ignore that one for now. So yes, these two should go here. So we're still missing one there. That's irritating. And I do have a full bucket of water, so if I do happen to encounter some some fire, I can extinguish it and carry on my merry way. But where now? I mean, I know where there's ghostly trio fights, but I don't have the correct items to defeat them at the moment. Let me just think. We could go to the maze, but there's nothing there except 2 more ghostly trio battles, which I don't stand a hope of beating. We could go to the... There's nothing upstairs without a blue key. Let's go this way. Because just thinking about it, we still have this one last puzzle piece, and we can, at the very least, go and put that away. And look at that, straight through. Nothing in here I'm obviously missing? No? Wonderful. Is this unlocked by any chance? No, of course not. So this is where the game really slows down. Could check out that place. I'll do that in a minute. For now, let's go and put this puzzle away, because I'm pretty sure I remember which morph icon this one is, and if I'm correct, then I'll be able to go and do one of the Lazarus fights. But do I have all... No, I'm still missing one. That gate down there's not open yet, is it? Nope. Anything in here? Nope. Anything anywhere? Possibly not. Where does this lead to? Of course it just leads in here. I want to get to the black key. The black key will be useful later. I'm 99% sure there's nothing down here, but heck it, if there is and I ignore it because I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about, then I'll kick myself later. There's no puzzle pieces, there's nothing behind the trees. Nope. Can't even pick another rose for Cat. Or another book for Dr. Harvey. See, I have an absolutely insane amount of iron weights. It's just, what can I do with them? Because I always use the chairs whenever I can to avoid having to use iron weights. Because they get used up. Is there anything up here I missed? I doubt it. Definitely nothing in there. I swear, if it says, you got a jigsaw piece, I'm going to be angry. Very angry. Bouncy time. Oh. Hello, anything of any use whatsoever? Please make yourself apparent. Oops. No, under door first, then bouncy ball, then leave. I mean, there's quite potentially one large wing of the house I'm missing or something stupid like that. But let's just look for items. Got iron weights, got the winding key, got more iron weights, and we have a bucket of water. All in all, not too useful. But where else is there to go? Right, we came out of there at the beginning of the episode, so I'm not heading back that way just yet. Let's see. Let's head to the attic. Maybe there's something I missed there. I saw that puzzle piece, and now I'm wondering how on earth I get to it. I'm not missing anything up here. No, and I can't do that fight yet, so that's out of the question. It is handy knowing which rooms you enter to boss battles, because it was always jarring as a child to enter one of the rooms and be greeted with one of the faces yelling at you that they're going to, yeah, their little pre-beating you up one-liner. I can't go down there because I require the light bulb morph icon. Where else is there? I can't access the cellar yet because that requires a blue key. I am lost. I'm relatively sure there's nothing in the maze. I'm going to use that as a last resort, because traversing the maze is always a pain. A blue key would be nice right now. Picking up a blue key. Is there anything I missed in the Ghostly Trios room? I'm grasping at straws right now. This just leads to that secret room which requires the silver key, doesn't it? Yeah, so I can't access this even if I tried. I see a pressure plate in there though. So that's potentially harbouring a puzzle piece. If only I'd continued drawing my map. Alas, it was becoming nonsensical. I don't know whether or not that was a result of me drawing it wrong, or a result of Whipstaff Manor existing in non-Euclidean space, but, yeah. Okay, so, there's nothing at all down there. There's nothing at all down there. There's nothing we can get to up here. There's a locked blue door up here. We've already searched the western wing today, so let's just go for a little search through the eastern wing. Maybe there's something obvious I've missed. Is there anything up here? Hold up. I'm hoping I can just about see this on the camera. Oh. That room next to me looks completely inaccessible at the moment, but I do happen to know that something eventually would trigger that portrait to disappear and turn into one of the bouncy wall holes. And I was hoping then that that was where I was off to, because that thing must contain a puzzle piece. It wouldn't be so inaccessible if it contained something useless. I see you there. You can't hide from me. No hidden vent there. Ugh. So, deeper into the eastern wing. There's nothing here, there's nothing there, there's nothing anywhere. Along here. That's still locked. To be fair, we don't need it unlocked, it's just more of a pain to get into there than walking through a door. That's Farmer Stinky. Are you unlocked yet? You are. So I was supposed to come here. This will contain a jigsaw piece. This contains that 4th jigsaw piece. So we've just spent all this time. Ugh. And yes, that one obviously fits the one in the blue room, which will obtain us a new morph icon. Which morph icon though? That's the important thing. I'm hoping it's the light bulb morph icon, because that'll entail us to get to a new area, whereas most of the other ones will only allow us to complete a ghostly trio battle. But we're going to go and see, aren't we? Where are Cat and Dr. Harvey at the moment? Because they vanished from Cat's room. Dr. Harvey apparently doesn't have a room. Oh well, the mysteries of life. Or death. Oh, wonderful. Well, I know what this is for. The hammer morph icon. Well, it's not light bulb, so we, yeah, sort of got a bit unlucky there. But what we can do with this one is go and complete a ghostly trio battle. And seeing as I currently have nothing better to do in the slightest, we're going to go and do just that. And this is also a ghostly trio battle which actually requires 2 items. One I mentioned an episode or 2 back is the winding key, and the other one is the hammer morph icon. And once again, this is one of the only ones I regularly take damage in. But we have a few thousand morph points, so I'm not entirely that worried. So here we go. Very strange looking room.
Of all ghosts, prepare to be invaded.
So it's time to fight against General Fatso. And one quick side note, while you're in this part of the room you are entirely safe. What we're going to want to do is go in here. Ah, there's a tank! Morph into hammer and push the action button to start squashing it. And then he summons another one! Because, you know, cheap. Then demorph. And start running. Because now General Fatso himself will chase you. Switch to the winding key. And then activate the carousel in the middle. And let General Fatso touch it.
Merry-go-round.
Defeated. So now, I found the missing Lazarus parts, and lost half my face again. That bug is really starting to bug me. So we're getting there. No bags of fool's gold coins for us? Okay, so now we are once again at a loss for things to do. We didn't get anything except a Lazarus part out of that, and a Lazarus part does not help us enter more of the... What's the point of this little area? No hidden vent. Which the game does sometimes use, by the way. Sometimes there'll be a vent you can't see until you try and access it. Where to now? Let's just start going places we've already been to, just in the slim hope there's something new there. And there you see, going through the same air vent about 10 times just sends you back down here. Then you go through it one more time to end up somewhere even more different. Where am I going? East Wing. I figured we started searching that way and we found something, let's keep searching that way in the slim hope we find something else. Even though I genuinely doubt it. Still bugs me that Casper can't go through walls. He's a ghost, he could clearly do so in the film. Let's go upstairs, because downstairs is the escape from this section part, so... Who knows? I know there was a door we couldn't access down through here, but I'm convinced we still can't get through it, so... It required a white key, did it not? Yes, it requires a white key. And we've already unlocked that chest. And whatever's in that room over there. I would like to enter that room. That room looks interesting and looks like it would do quite a lot. No, there's no hidden vent there. Hang on. Where are we off to now, then? Here. See, this is one of those points where you need to remember where that vent is, or else you're not going back through it. Even though it's only a tiny area, there's some spaces where the vent is just... Oh, here's that one place you would never have thought to use the smoke morph icon. Mainly in the cellar, but yeah. Anything I'm missing here? Anything at all? I don't think there's anything around here at all, but... Well, short of a locked metal gate, but... And an owl! Should probably call someone about the owls in my house. Or manor. Whipstaff Manor. I wouldn't like to live in a house this big. It just creeped me out. You know, not just the ghosts, I mean the house itself. It's huge, it doesn't make sense. There's chairs just lying everywhere for some reason. There's nothing through there but a tube of super glue. I mean, how would you access this room? In there? Heck, how would you access this entire portion of the house? Normal human beings cannot go through air vents. Nor through tiny gaps. And why are some of the doors boarded up in the laziest way possible? Whoops, wrong one. Just with two boards in a cross shape. Where am I off to? I think I'm just going to go to the maze. And it'll be amazing if I can find something there, and I do apologise for the pun. But the game is starting to irritate me. I don't think there's any more hidden levers in this area. I'll just go routes I don't normally go. Well, that was eventful. It's just a much longer way to get up here. Let's go in the secret room. It's about the only interesting thing in here anyway. A lever I've already pulled. Puzzle I've already solved, an air vent I can't reach, a bunch of knights I'm stuck on. Still love this music. The Casper portrait that taunts me. The game devs wouldn't be cruel enough to go and hide a puzzle piece in an awkward to reach location, would they? Okay guys, I'm actually going to cut and be back once I have something to show because this is getting ridiculous. No, I refuse to believe that just happened. Here's a direct reenactment of what happened 3 seconds after I cut that video. When did that open? Stupid game. My brain just told me, nah, there can't be anything in the maze, I'll just leave here and start searching the rest of the house for the next half hour, until I might find something. But no, I thought, you know what, just to be absolutely certain, I'll go the long way around the maze. And there it was. Like, it was just off screen when I decided to enter the secret room. And, you know what, after I saw it I remembered, oh yeah, that's where the other blue key is. Oh well, at least we found the blasted thing. And this is a very important door to unlock, by the way. Because the other blue door just unlocks the ability to go and do a ghostly trio battle. Well, this one unlocks a major portion of the house. Because yes, that one, over there, tiny small room with a fireplace and a picture frame. Well, this one, behold. Most pointless locked gate in the world, bunch of small corridors, and heading down there leads you to the cellar. A single fool's gold coin. That was definitely worth one of my brass keys. Because even though I have 7, guaranteed I will run out of them before long. Especially now that I have this nice new place to search. An iron key. That's not as devastating as picking up a single fool's gold coin. Wonder what that opens. Oh, a puzzle! I love puzzles! I'm getting lucky at these things. I legitimately do not know the solution, I'm just guessing. It's usually a pattern of some description. And that looks like the 4th piece of the Bella Senorita El Corpulante or something? Once again, grasping at straws. Well, we've completed another portrait, and whichever one that particular frame gives us is now open. Something tells me that no one wanted, that someone didn't want anybody to go this way. Though the existence of 3 door frames in a row confuses me. Ooh, hello, another puzzle. Let me guess. You. No? You. See? Always a thingy, a word. Pattern. That looks familiar. That's for the one in the attic. To which I say, there's also one up here, isn't there not? No? Oh, hello, this is important. The hammer and chisel.
It's a hammer and chisel, used for carving rock sculptures.
Another important device for us to use. That is required for one of the 2 ghostly trio battles in the maze. And we can now actually go and complete 2 separate portraits. But first, because I'm convinced I can only access one room of it at the moment, we're going to have a quick peek into the cellar. Because if there's a large coloured key or something lying on the ground there, I will be most happy. But yes, this is a very important part of the house to access, because the Lazarus itself is in a secret laboratory underground, so common sense dictates that it would be... words... it would be closest to the cellar. Now activate this, and you get some broccoli. This also is not a normal door which is opened by an iron key. This is opened by the black key. And I'm glad I brought this, because we can now access this place. Please be something useful up here.
I found a hidden bonus.
Wow! There's another black door. And a gold door. Let's see, there's a black door and a gold door guarding this chest. This chest must contain something like one of the Casper puzzle pieces. It's got to be rare. I mean, look at it. But anyway, yeah, there's no coming back here for us until we find a black key. But we picked up quite a few important items, including the ability to complete 2 puzzles, which I shall now go and do. And the first one I will access is the one that seems out of the way, but I'm only going there now because I don't think after this we'll have much call to head to this part of the house, basically. I'm going to complete the one where I'm heading, the one I cannot remember the name of, and I'll examine once I get to there. Bella Senorita El Copulenta. Click. Oh, the fan. Never found a use for this one. This one might be useless. I even looked it up once and read a message about how, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one has next to no use whatsoever. I was hoping for something similar, but different. I was hoping for the tornado, which is important. Now, where am I going? Attic. We're going to the opposite of a talk. We're going to the attic. So now a lot of Aimless floating around. I never did like entering this area, the attic as a kid, and I always thought it was the basement. I always thought it was the cellar. Mainly because I could never make it to the cellar, and my brain never told me, you're going upstairs. It can't be a cellar or a basement. You idiot. Alright, let's complete this. The light bulb morph icon. Turn this on, and float through this door. And that's pretty much the only use this stupid thing has to get you through that secret door.
Look out, glowworm.
They actually made me jump then. Wait, what? I need a gold key? But I have no gold key. Blast you, game. Okay, so now where? Thinking... Because I need a coloured key to get anywhere, basically, right? I'm going to the maze. Because even though I always used the tornado morph icon to defeat one of these ghostly trios, and I read that the fan morph icon is apparently useless, someone, and I can't be sure if they were lying or not, said that they'd always use the fan morph icon, although it's difficult but possible. So I'm perfectly willing to sacrifice a few morph points to give this a shot. Plus, you know, to actually make me say, hey, I used the fan morph icon for something. But yes, I do know that the tornado morph icon is what I always use to defeat him. So, the first one we're going to do is at the opposite side of the maze. It's the one going off to the east, and you're going to require the hammer and chisel for this one, and it is very easy. Basically, Stinky thinks himself a bit of an artist, and you're going to prove him wrong.
Care for a haircut, Casper? I'll give you a real trim.
Well, you said cutting in your text, sir, and plus it also looks like you cut off the top half of the screen again. So, what we're going to do here is, Stinky is going to chase you with a pair of gardening shears, and you can see his amazing sculpture of Fatso, and his awful AI trying to find me there. All you need to do is go down here and use the hammer and chisel on this rock. And for some odd reason, Stinky takes damage from your statue. Why? Nobody knows.
I found one of the missing Lazarus parts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 2 pieces. And I know where both of them are. No fool's gold coins. Really? That's rather cheap of you. And now, of course, we've lost the hammer and chisel, as they are no longer needed. We're grabbing loads of morph icons today. But yeah, let's give this a go. If this is possible, I'll be happy. There's nothing in here, is there? This is the scariest looking tree I've ever seen too, Casper. It's a fake tombstone. My spooky uncles must be trying to scare me. Are you 100% sure that is a fake one, Casper? Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything here. So you head actually even further south to begin this fight.
Why so grave, Casper? Don't you want to...
Rest in pieces?
So only if their jokes are appropriate because they're missing half their faces. Where are you? There you are. Why isn't any boss music playing? Okay, so what you're supposed to do, or I've always noticed, is turn into the tornado and suck him into the grave here, which says here lies Stretch. I'm going to attempt this to blow him in there with the fan morph. Here, stretch, 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 stretch. Hey, it works! You can blow him!
Ow!
Ow! Go that way. Wow. So the fan does have a use!
I found one of the missing Lazarus parts.
And you've lost your face again! You were toggling! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! There is one more piece, and I know exactly where the blasted thing is. And he's dropped 2 bags of fool's gold coins, making up for, Stinky. Right, now I know where the last Lazarus piece is, or I think I do anyway. It's in the cellar. And we don't need to bring any items with us to do it. We just need to get in there. The thing is, I only know where one black key is. So you know what, I'm actually going to cut and be back once I'm there. You will recognise where I am once I'm there, though. Although I did just notice that that portrait, like I said, has vanished, so we're making a detour. And here we are. This isn't the original place, this is just a detour because leaving the eastern wing I realised that this portrait had finally vanished. I can't do that because I'm sitting on top of a key. I think this one does actually contain Fatso, so this is an interesting dodge. No, you don't. Hey, I know where that one goes. And that's where I was heading anyway, so we're going to pick up on more Flygon as well. So yeah, I'll meet you once I'm in this, my original destination. Okay, let's finish this picture. The tornado morpher. What was that? I didn't pull a lever. That door's open. Yeah, tornado. Don't really think we need that anymore now. So I'm guessing you get the choice to use the fan or the black key. So, we can now access the cellar in its entirety. Which is nice. So we've picked up quite a lot today. We've unlocked the cellar, or we will have the moment I take this black key down there. We've picked up a handful of morph icons, We've got hammer, light bulb, fan, tornado. Yeah, those 4. And yeah, we've explored a surprising amount of the house, even after all the aimless wandering right at the beginning. And I apparently have 2,616 wolf points, which is nice. We only have 1 Lazarus piece remaining, so we're closing in on the end of Act 2 and the beginning of Act 3. Speaking of which, how on earth did Casper know that his uncles were hiding parts of Lazarus? Or did he just get sick of them and decide to attack them? And finding Lazarus pieces was just a lucky coincidence? I'd like to think it's the latter, because it's funnier. Let's go in here. So yes, we have the black key, so we can now unlock the black door. Yay. And you're going to have to wait for next episode before I actually go down there, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm Spark249. Have fun!